I was young and hopeful, dreaming love was sweet and true. A heart wide open, thinking life was starting new. Mother whispered warnings softly, but I brushed her words aside. I said he's kind, he's gentle, with a girl's unbroken pride. But innocence can blind you when you're too young to see the signs. And the love I thought would lift me soon became the love that dimmed my shine. He came with gifts and gestures, flooding me with sudden care. Perfume, dresses, flowers, promises hanging in the air. But it wasn't just the presence, it was the pressure wrapped in charm. The constant calls, the endless praise, the hands that felt like calm. He drowned me in affection, so I couldn't hear my voice. Love bombed me into silence until he became my only choice. I chose him. Drawn in by charm, I misunderstood as love. Warmed by kindness, I hoped was real. But over time, the storm beneath him rose. A storm my childhood already recognized. I had seen a man raise his hand before I had watched my father beat my mother. Watched her shrink into silence, watched her spirit dim under a storm. My instincts were shaped by what I saw, not by what I was taught. Violence became a language I recognized. Control became a pattern I understood. Pain became a place I knew how to survive. I walked into his arms, thinking it was love, because it looked like the only love I had ever witnessed between a man and a woman. Slowly, friends disappeared. Excuses appeared like smoke, family drifted. My world shrank to the size of his shadow. He saw me fading, and instead of helping me rise, he dug in deeper. He tried to reclaim me, tighten his grip, pull me back into the darkness where no one could see what was happening behind closed doors. He took me away from my family, to isolate me, to control me more. I was lost. I didn't see myself fading away. I was trapped, and I didn't see the girl I once was slipping away. The trouble wasn't on the surface, those wounds healed. The real scars were underneath, deep inside, the ones no one could see. My body weakened, my mind clouded, my spirit dimmed. I curled like a child, seething in pain, while he laughed without fear. I was senseless to reason, I was too far gone. I wasn't alone, not truly. I had loyal friends who stood by me when I was lost. Women who held my heart together when I couldn't hold myself. Distance stretched between us, and visits faded into phone calls. Some friendships stayed close, some drifted quietly, and some were only meant for a season. But each one helped me survive. Good friends are part of the healing, part of the village that holds you upright when your world is falling apart. And through it all, my mother's voice was still there. A mother's love is personal and true, the purest, the strongest, the one God designed to guide, protect, and warn you. I ignored her advice, thinking I knew it all. I paid the price with my chosen path. Sorry, mother. Control doesn't come all at once. It creeps in slowly. Soft words turning sharp, freedom shrinking inch by inch until you forget you ever had any. And when you finally break free, the body still remembers. Trauma teaches patterns, pain teaches instincts, and the first control becomes the blueprint for the next. When you flee, the danger doesn't disappear. Your body carries echoes of what it survived. Healing isn't instant. It's a slow unlearning, a gentle reclaiming of the parts you lost along the way. So you fall into familiar arms that feel like home because they feel like the past. It wasn't weakness, it was conditioning, it was survival. It was old wounds echoing through your body, calling you back into places you were never meant to stay. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. Memories of who I used to be came flooding back. The laughter, the dreams, It's not your fault. He targeted your soul. It's not your fault. He tried to take control. It's not your fault. But you're stepping out whole. Remember your name, remember your power, remember your truth, you are restored. I walk through fire, yet I'm still here. I carry scars, but they're not my shame. I lost myself, but I found my truth. I was broken down, but I wasn't claimed. I'm rising now, stronger than before. I'm waking up now, I know what I deserve. I'm standing now, I remember my worth. I'm healing now, I remember my name. God's love is real. The love that whispers warnings. The love that whispers warnings. The love that flows through a mother. The love that teaches us how to love others and brings us back to Him in prayer. His love made me whole again. I was broken, lost, but now restored.